Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, lovely people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're judging us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform that gives you updated news and information on all the matter with this happen for Biafraland as it is hot. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notification, because that is the only way you can get notified whenever we drop our spanking news. Straight to the news where I carry come for you. CTC admits Supreme Court judgment affirms Nnamdi Kanu didn't jump bail. The indigenous people of Biafran lawyer Ejimako don't come out, they clarify this one for us. Now straight to the news. Before we analyze, do not forget you are on this wonderful YouTube channel, and for you to get updated news and updated broadcasts from Prime Minister Ekpa and all the happenings in Biafran land, especially this critical time where the referendum is going to start in few days time. All you need to do is to subscribe to this channel and make sure you turn on your notification. That is the only way we can guarantee you confirmento information as it dey hot. Straight to the news. The news in detail. Aloy Ejimako, the special counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has disclosed that the Supreme Court, in its satisfied through copies CTC release, had affirmed that the indigenous people of Biafran leader did not jump bail. In a press release issued on Saturday, Ejimako said the Supreme Court also explained that Kanu's bail should not have been abrogated. Recall that Justice Binta Yako of a federal high court in Abuja had granted bail to the self-determination agitator in 2017. After his release, Kanu's ancestral home in Omahia, Abia State, was invaded in September 2017, which compelled him into exile. Hence, he did not attend his trial on the next scheduled date, and thereafter. It was in June 2021 that he touched down in the country and was made to appear before the Federal High Court, and has been on trial since then. But the appeal court had discharged and acquitted Kanu of all terrorism charges. This judgment was later overturned by the Supreme Court, which transferred the case back to the Federal High Court. In the certified true copy of the judgment delivered in December 2023, the Apex Court declared that Kanu did not jump bail. Commenting on this, Ejimako said, "As of counsel, I had joined in the debate and always made it clear that Nnamdi Kanu, in the unique circumstance of the military invasion, did not jump any bail. I had also written well-publicized legal treaties maintaining that this self-evident truth will be proved and confirmed in court in due course of time." He said, the first judicial confirmation came in January 2022, when in a landmark judgment, the High Court of Abia State declared that the said military invasion was a flagrant violation of Kanu's constitutional rights, consequent upon the court awarded him 1 billion naira in damages and public apology. Following this judgment, I had issued a public legal notice warning all and sundry to thenceforth cease and desist from peddling the falsehood that Nnamdi Kanu had jumped bail. Whereas vast majority of the mainstream and social media had complied, some malicious traducers and elements from the federal government persisted with the defamatory bail-jumping narrative. In summation, he said, in addition to ruling that Nnamdi Kanu never jumped bail, the Supreme Court also held that the Federal High Court should never have revoked his bail. That the prosecution wrote grant deception on the court on the bail jumping issue, and that the bench warrant that triggered Nnamdi Kanu's infamous extraordinary rendition was obtained by deception and should never have been issued. For the foregoing reasons, I implore the media, members of the public, and pertinent public officials to abide in the judgment of the Supreme Court and henceforth cease and desist from peddling or publishing the false and defamatory narrative that Nnamdi Kanu had jumped bail. And that is that on the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You people know how that matter has been, for the past how many years now. First of all, this is how, whenever I'm discussing about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's ordeal currently, the first statement I make, to the public is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has no business still being under the DSS dungeon at this critical time. This is a man that the federal government, in fact, a court of competent jurisdiction released, discharged and acquitted. Yet the Buhari's administration did not see any reason whatsoever to free Nnamdi Kanu. When you talk about anarchy, Nigeria should be the true definition of lawlessness. Do not forget the whole issue of this CTC, dissatisfied copy, and how the whole thing ensued, how they were trying to find a way to block it or delay it rather, because everything was so unclear. Then the information we got was that the judges are not in agreement with the decision of the court. It is only in this kind of country, a country that is not sane, an insane country, that a freedom fighter who only came out to speak the truth, who only came out to defend his people, is being held in solitary confinement for the past 2 years and counting. The reason why the Nigerian government has actually, kept their stance in making sure that Nnamdi Kanu remains there is that after all said and done, they felt keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon or eliminating him, just like Femi Adesina clarified, because that was the initial plan of the Buhari administration. They said it. Femi Adesina said that the initial plan of the president was to assassinate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That even shows that Nnamdi Kanu has no business being in DSS custody. He is not safe there, and it clarifies truly that all the whole attempt that has been made is actually true to assassinate Nnamdi Kanu in DSS custody. It has proven over and over again. Have you forgotten how the doctor, the DSS doctor, not even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's doctor, the DSS doctor who only came out to speak out the truth concerning Nnamdi Kanu's health, was immediately sacked by the Nigerian government, by DSS, ASAP. Oh, or have you forgotten how Nnamdi Kanu was complaining that he was being intoxicated? He was being given some certain substances that he couldn't get. And those substances were affecting him. What are we not saying? What are we not saying? Nnamdi Kanu's issue has actually become, a universal issue, a world issue. It is an issue that the world needs to come out and do something about. If not, it is already complicated. But if there was one big move that Nnamdi Kanu made, one critical move that has actually kept the struggle alive and that has kept people fighting for the struggle, is the fact that he gave his mantle to someone who is capable. That is the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. He has proven to be the Odogu, the real Odogu. And the way he has handled the issue of the Biafran struggle has proven to the world that Nnamdi Kanu was actually wise. We don't want to even talk about that. But the reality here is that the people, Biafrans, are seeing the real victory. They are seeing, finally, this thing we've been fighting for is now here. They are seeing it. And what more can we say? We will continue to solicit for the release of Nnamdi Kanu till the Nigerian government does something. Thank you once again for joining us on this wonderful YouTube platform. We say God bless you once again. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed. Turn on your notification so that you can get notified whenever we drop our spanking news.